All right, what you see and hear here is the setup of the arcade. This is all going to be filled with arcade machines. As you see, we have some classics here, right? They're just parked here. And then back there we have some Japanese candy cabs. Lots of other things. And yeah, it's going to be about, I think, 236 to 250, something like that, games. And then back there, bang, 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 back there you see the Tetris stage. Over here is the massive console free play area. And that's also being set up. And so you have hundreds of consoles and games and, you know, everything from Atari to Xbox, PlayStation, Dreamcast, Nintendo, like, you know, I mean, everything. And then way back there, this is the vendor area. So that's about 300 or so vendors. And you see over here, those tables back there. Those are all vendor tables. And let me just go around here a little bit more. So you see that this is all going to be vendors, 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 all the way to the back wall there. And oh look, they're setting up one of our living rooms with the old CRT and the glorious carpet from the late 70s, early 80s with the couch that just matches beautifully. And yeah, so this is current state of things. And oh, somebody's waving. And all you see here, that's how we treat our monitors. And back there is going to be behind that other wall there. Behind that other pipe and drape wall is going to be the competition area. So that's where all the fighting tournaments are. That's where the classic PC home computer, 8-bit home computers from the late 70s, early 80s are going to be, and more vendors. And so this is all going to be vendors, 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 vendors. So yeah, absolutely massive. And for Wednesday night, we're actually right on schedule. See that big arch here? That's where they're going to suspend lights and speakers and things for the arcade. Those screens back there, those are going to be the Tetris Jonas Neubauer Cup screens. So they have their own area there. So if you're into classic Tetris action, that's definitely your area. And then lots of games. They're just parked here. More vendors. And then, yeah, here's, I think that's Video Game Wizards right there. And then this is the official Atari booth right here. They're not here yet, but they'll be here soon. And then right next to them is Atari Age, of course. These guys have just tons of stuff. And by the way, if you were ever curious where all, and I mean all the Commodore monitors are, every single last one of them is here. That's like, if I was, what's his name? The guy from BBC, Mr. Attenborough. These are the secret Commodore monitor gathering grounds and, and so on. So this is where that is. This is where they huddle together for warmth and protection. I don't know how many there's this, but I think that's all of them. And, Centipede, Rampage, more games. And it looks like Stern is going to be here with a few pinballs, just a few of them. Wow. And, yeah, more arcade back here. So it's awesome. Coming together. Lots of new games this year. Stuff we haven't had before. So if you're into shmups or fighters, candy cabs. That's all you. Simpsons. Wow, lots of games. And of course, the Tetris area. So you can see how that looks. So this is where the Jonas Neubauer Cup will be played out on those big screens, and then spectators, and then they have extra setups for the qualifying rounds. And then over here behind this firewall, this is where the registration is going to be. So this is the first time we have this hall this year, right? It's getting bigger every year. So this is going to be the registration with those cool check-in counters over there. And then from there, you're going straight to Nerdvana, right over here. And all the presentation rooms, you know, the computer lab, the rock band, and the VHS swap, and all these other things are going to be in the various meeting rooms outside of these main halls. But absolutely massive. 250, what was it? 253,000 square feet. So 250,000 plus square feet last time I checked. And I think we added a few more rooms since. So yeah, absolutely big and massive. Anyway, that was just to give you guys a quick overview, and we'll do the same again tomorrow, and hope to see you guys at the show. Congratulations. Hope to see you guys at the show. And yeah, oh yeah, lots of pinballs. So lots of classic pinballs, but yeah, Stern is bringing a lot of new pinballs here. That's amazing. Holy crap, how many are there? That's just, must be dozens of them. Wow. Anyway, you like pinballs, this is the place to be. Anyway, guys, have a good one, and we'll see you at the show this weekend. All right, one more short clip over here from the vendor area. So this is where the 300 vendors are going to set up. And some of the really early people are already in the process of setting up. But you can see way back there is the arcade. Here's the 300 vendors, artists, exhibitors, all of that. That's all them. That's all them. And then over here, behind that curtain wall, is going to be our celebrities. So right here, where these little booths are draped off, this is going to be all the actors and alumni, and from Mortal Kombat, Resident Evil, Super Mario Brothers, Metal Gear Solid, and. So they'll each have their own little booth with a banner where they'll do signatures and photographs and other things. And there's more of them since we have so many people this year. And you'll see up there, autograph area. So we tried to do a better job this year with, just kind of making it easier to find by putting signs up in the air. And then over here, we have Lego, tabletop, and other games. Back there, we also have a computer or retro computer area right here. And then, of course, as you can see up by the sign here, the Blockbuster experience. So that's going to be like the, like a Blockbuster store from the 80s. So Sandy's team from the last Blockbuster in the world, on the planet, in the universe, from Bend, Oregon, is going to be here again. This, by the way, this is the retro computer area right here. So this is where like a lot of computers from like the late 70s, early 80s, like think Atari, Commodore, Coco, TS-80, Texas Instruments, those kind of things. And then this is going to be the awesome Blockbuster experience. And over here, we have more competitions. This is the fighting tournament area. So you have the 9 most popular fighting tournaments, you know, from Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat, Rivals of Either, and, you know, all the, whatever the heavy hitters are. Those are all going to be here with audience setup and big screens, and I think this is going to be absolutely awesome. And one thing that is, I think, a little different from other shows, you don't pay extra to sign up or to get in there. You get in there with your PRGE ticket, nothing to pay extra. So, you know, just you have to qualify for the finals, of course, which you can do over here. There's more space here for the qualifying rounds, and the finals are going to be over here. But yeah, that's all included, so no need to pay extra for that. We've got some more tabletop gaming here, and yeah, and here together with the Lego people, and yeah, it's absolutely massive. And you see the loading docks back there. People are bringing in the wares, the goods. There's more loading docks over here, and you know, especially the arcade games. That's a slog to get those in. Anyway, yeah. Hope you enjoyed that little preview, and we'll do another one tomorrow on Thursday. You'll be amazed on how much progress there has been just overnight. All right, take care. See you guys tomorrow. All right, here we have Thursday. Still working on the arcade, Thursday noon. But as you can see, it's coming together. Lots of cool games still being set up, and oh wow, look at that. Nice red computer space. That thing is a beautiful cabinet. And lots of other machines. Ooh, Empire Strikes Back. That's pretty unusual. And lots of pinballs. New Deadpool pinball from Stern. Lots of classics, of course. As you guys can see, it's coming together. And this thing, that's the new X-Men pinball. That, I have to say, looks very cool. Let me just get this off here. Anyway, that looks like a lot of fun. I'll definitely have to try that one. And those are the boxes that you saw yesterday. And that's what's inside of them. Very cool. Anyway, more pinballs over here. Lots of pinballs. Oh, there's a Pac-Man on the move. And then over here, we have the almost completed console free play. That looks a little better than yesterday. Lots of screens up and running. And I forgot, it's literally hundreds of consoles. Everything, you know, from like Nintendo to Xbox to, you know, whatever. Really everything. I noticed there's a Vectrex, there's Atari, there's Sega, really everything. And then over here you see the first vendors actually coming online. So there's the living room, both living rooms really. And then that is the Atari booth here that's starting to come together. That looks very cool. And then over here, there's vendors starting to set up. That's going to be quite a few people still working late until tonight. And then, of course, also tomorrow morning. So, yeah, lots of cool things. Oh, that looks like Chris Kohler. Chris, say hi. You're live.
Hello. I'm live.
Woohoo. Oh yeah, there's some cool stuff. Black cat. Meow. And yeah, so this is basically everything you see here is going to be open on Friday, including these vendors. Everything that's to the left of these double pillars is going to be open Friday. And then if you look closely, there are these firewalls up here. You know, this thing right here. That's going to come down. And so over here, all these things are going to be open Saturday and Sunday. And so that's what you're going to get in addition to Friday. Yeah, and there's more vendors setting up. And so all this stuff to the right of these two, you know, these firewalls up here, that's going to be open Friday. So arcade and free play and console free play. And of course, you know, Tetris qualifying, whatever, the Jonas Neubauer Cup. And then over here to the left, that's all going to be Saturday, Sunday. And yeah, people are setting up and doing things. And then way over there, like I showed you yesterday, that's where the celebrities are going to have their booths and where they'll be doing signings and autographs. And yeah. So, opens Friday at noon. Hope to see you at the show. And it's going to be crazy. Anyway, I'll be back here in a moment with another live stream. Actually, I'll just walk over there and I'll show you guys our new check-in area. And hey, Lacey, you on the live stream? We've got awesome volunteers. Oh yeah, all the classics. Anyway, lots of stuff. And this is something that's new this year. A lot of these Japanese candy cabs and other stuff. Yeah, that's going to be cool. Hey, Vince from Tetris. We're doing a little live stream here.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I'm famous.
Well, you know, Jonas Neubauer Cup, first time ever, so that's going to be cool. This is the area. And this is the man, the myth, the legend.
He's over there. Those are the legends.
Nice. All right, and so this is our new check-in area. So we have these cool check-in counters. People will come in over here in this door and then line up and get their passes. Well, either the will call passes, they've pre-ordered, or people buying passes right here. So that looks pretty cool. Definitely love how that looks different this year. And you can see, right, guest media, advanced tickets, and then you can buy tickets. Keep in mind, people, we're cutting off the online sales on Friday at noon. And the at the door tickets here will be $5 more because, you know, fees and costs. So, but now is the time to get your online tickets or just pay here on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Anyway, so this is the waiting line here for the tickets. And then once you have your tickets, people will start queuing up over here. And this is for Friday at noon and Saturday morning. And then from here, the doors open and off you go into that hall that I just came from. And yeah, it's going to be really cool. So having this extra space this year, I think is going to make a big difference for us in handling the lines and speeding the whole check-in process up quite a bit. That's always a bit of a bottleneck for us. But this year with having this extra space, I think it's going to be totally awesome and definitely help make sure this gets managed quickly. So yeah, so far so good. And if you guys have any questions, post them in the comments. Happy to answer those if I can. And oh yeah, I do want to show you the Atari Age booth really quick because Remember that pile of monitors yesterday? They're all set up now. And yeah, that looks really, really cool. Oh, and by the way, here are the showcases where the auction items are going to be in. Yeah, all these treasures. And then here is the Atari Age booth, still being built and set up. But that's where all the monitors are. And there's so many new cool games for the 2600, the 5200, the 7800. I mean, it's just amazing the amount of homebrew and really kind of professional level homebrew games. You know, there, 5200 and, you know, Atari 8-bit, wherever. It's all Lynx. Where do we have the, oh yeah, right here. There's going to be Lynx. And 7800. So much cool stuff. So, oh, and here's two more volunteers, Josh and Gerald. We're on a live stream. Hey, guys. So, anyway, if you ever wondered where all the Commodore monitors are, here they are. And then right next to them is going to be the actual Atari company booth here with this huge display. That looks really cool. And I don't know who this is. I know this to the left here is Video Game Wizards. And then I think, I don't know who this is. But anyway, like I said, lots of the vendors are already setting up. It's going to be very cool. Anyway, guys, we'll do another live stream sometime this evening to see how things look. And yeah, it's coming together really nicely. Oh, look what I just spotted. 7800 plus. Get your pixel fix. Like it's 1986. Clever. Anyway, see you guys later. All right, Thursday night or Thursday evening, 6 o'clock. Here you see the beginnings of one of the two retro computing areas. So there's like Commodores and some Apple IIIs back there, some old iMacs. I think they're going to run Bungie's Marathon or something like that. And then this is going to be the tabletop and Lego area. You've seen it before. This is going to be the various autograph signing booths with all the celebrities. And this area here, the vendor area for Saturday and Sunday, that's starting to look, well, starting to look busy. And of course, lots of selfie opportunities, especially since we have the Mortal Kombat group here. And yeah, you're seeing a lot of these Saturday, Sunday vendors already setting up. People are getting quite busy here. So you see these guys here, and there's a whole bunch of them over there. And this is the area that's going to be open Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, huge amount of vendors. I think it's about 300. Might be a couple more. There's a few people that are sharing booths, so it might actually be more like 305 or 310. And then what you see sparkling and blinking over there, that's the console free play area. That's where we're going to head next. And then we're going to end up at the Atari Age and the Atari Corporation booth. But yeah, so here is the console free play area coming into view. And I'd say that is pretty much set up the way it's going to look. You know, like 95% there. There's still a couple screens missing. But overall, I mean, as you can see, it's hundreds of consoles. And, you know, mostly originals, a couple of those mini ones as well. Actually, quite cool. And, yeah, whatever you want to play. You know, 4-player Halo, that sounds really good. And the living room. Oh, this is volunteer orientation. That's Trevor right there with the hat and people working hard. It's really awesome. And that's the living room here. So if you want the authentic duck hunt on a CRT, because that's how it works best. And then, of course, the 2600. I assume it's like Pac-Man or Combat or something. That's the place to be. And then the arcade, I say, is 99% there, or maybe 95% there. Lots of cool. Oh, Pac-Mania, I love that. With the kind of isometric 3D graphics. Lots of other cool games. Clax, another one of my favorites. I think there was a Marble Madness here that I saw somewhere. And oh, yeah, of course, you know, Dragon's Lair. That makes sense. You guys probably know we have Dirk the Daring and Gary Goldman, the producer of Dragon's Lair and Space Ace and a whole bunch of other movies like Titan AE and American Tail, I think a bunch of others. He's going to be here together with Dan, Jeff, and Lorna, who played Dirk the Daring and Space Ace and Kimberly in Space Ace. So anyway, those are going to be here. Two-player rush, always great. More pinballs. Lots of pinballs. More pinballs, in case you're wondering. And more pinballs. And did I mention more pinballs? And this young gentleman there. And oh, here's your emotional support animal. That's cute. And tons of classics. Wow, original Pong. That's awesome. Lots of cool games. These people are taking a break. That's awesome. More games. Xenophobe, which is a fantastic 3-player game. If you've ever played that as 3-player, that's really awesome. Oh, and another Dragon's Lair. Nice. And some good music. Yeah. And there's that computer space. Love it. With that glitter in the fiberglass coating, fiberglass cabinet. More classics. And more classics. Ooh, Golden Axe. Love it. Some claw machines, if you're into that. Another great one. And Afterburner. Beautiful. Looks like a massive screen Space Invaders. That's awesome. And, oh yeah, here's the Marble Madness. Nice. And then, of course, oh, the cabaret version, I guess, of the Battle Zone. That looks awesome. Yeah, tons of vector games. You know, Major Havoc, that's great. Tempest, of course. Empire Strikes Back. Wow, lots of cool things. Sinistar, that's a great game. Oh yeah, lots of games. And the candy caps. That's kind of new for us this year. And more classics. And then some people are getting some early practice rounds and Tetris in for the Jonas Neubauer Cup. So, you know, they're warming up already. And that's going to be absolutely crazy here tomorrow. In case you're wondering, Jonas Neubauer, you know who that is. So, and more video games. And, oh, beautiful, beautiful air hockey. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is nice. Anyway, this is going to be a lot of fun. Time Crisis, that is a fun game. Anyway, so yeah, lots of arcade games. Let's actually go back and I'll show you the Atari Age and the Atari booth. And then I think we're mostly done. So anyway, this is the new X-Men pinball that we talked about yesterday. That looks so cool. And I mean, that is just freaking glorious. And it looks like a lot of fun. Lots of ramps, lots of stuff happening. I have to say, the newer pinballs, I'm always amazed with the stuff they come up with. So this looks really good, and yeah, these guys are getting in a few practice rounds. That's awesome. So yeah, lots more pinballs back there. And the Atari booth looks great. I mean, this is very retro. I don't know. It just looks great. Of course, the big Atari logo on it. And over here, Atari Age. And yeah, I think they're still assembling. And Al told me not to film them, not to tape them, but there you go. And they're assembling games. So up to the last minute. Well, that's funny. So lots of cool games. And yeah, I heard there's some cool limited edition boxes. Don't tell anybody I told you. So anyway, and then of course here are volunteers checking in, and as you can see, it's still a little chaotic, but it'll be ready for noon tomorrow. And you saw that earlier, right, where people come in here through Hall B. So when you go into the convention center, you basically come down these big stairs from the main entrance, right up there. That's for the main doors. You come down these stairs. If you feel inclined to do so, you can immediately get some merch, some PRGE merch. We have these new t-shirts with our new logo and lots of other things. I heard there's mouse pads and other cool things. Anyway, lots of cool things with the big logo, the new logo. And then you would come in right here into Hall B. And I showed you guys, I showed this earlier. This is where you then check in. They are the tables. And again, that's still being assembled and put together. But these look really nice. So yeah, and great. This is where people line up. And then obviously we have lots of help. The museum theme this year is 1994, the year in which the video games grew up. Well, had a little Wi-Fi disconnect there. So anyway, we're back. So this is the map. And these will also be in the hallways, and this will also be online sometime tonight. And you can see, this is the big convention center. We have almost a complete thing. And then you check in over here in B. Then this is the hall that's going to be open on Friday. This is going to be added Saturday, Sunday. The, rock band is going to be right over here outside Hall B. You have the Sega Lounge, you got the Retro Computing Lab here, and then another Retro Computing area in the middle of E. In E, this is where you have the autographs and signings. And then, of course, you have the auditoriums for the panels. And then you have the tournament schedule. This is also all available online. The 9 most popular fighting games. Really cool stuff. And yeah. So all this is going to be in the hallways for you to consume and find your way. And then this air wall that's closed right now, this is going to be up by Friday. And then from this kind of holding area, you're going to then directly walk over here into the main show. And this is right where the Tetris is. And so this hall here, that's going to come down or basically go away. And then you walking straight into the arcade. So anyway, that was kind of the overview. Thursday at 6 o'clock in the evening or 6:30, whatever it is now. And hope to see you guys tomorrow, Friday at noon. And then, of course, Saturday, Sunday as well. Game on. so what you're seeing here is a local news crew doing their morning show. It's about, well, it's almost 8 o'clock, I think. So this is looking really good, the arcade. Now they're talking about Pac-Man over there, the 4-player Pac-Man Battle Royale. And yeah, the arcade is fully set up. Tons of games. Lots of classics, lots of pinballs. Yeah, candy cabs and other things. And it looks phenomenal. And oh, that looks like a great game. Anyway, so that's the arcade. And it's ready to go. And there's some great pinball machines, new and old as well. Obviously, a lot of the classics. 2-player Rush, that is an awesome game. 2-player. And then over here, also ready to go is the console free play area. Anything from Atari to Xbox, Vectrex, Nintendo. You see way back there, you see 2 Vectrex consoles. So this is ready to go. And yeah, of course, CRTs for Duck Hunt. And this is where the other halls are hidden behind this firewall here for Friday and Saturday. And yeah, more pinballs. This is kind of the classic section here. Arcades. I think this kind of looks like it did yesterday, mostly. And then you have quite a few vendors set up over here. And some of them are going to finish this morning because, you know, it doesn't open until noon. But lots of stuff. Mostly video games, but, you know, lots of geek and nerd cultural things as well. And, yeah, lots of games. And then we have, of course, the big Atari booth over here. I showed that to you yesterday, and that's almost done. Looks great. Lots of cool things. That that kind of looks like a 4-player Pong thing, maybe. Anyway, that'll be interesting. Yars Rising, if you haven't seen it, that looks phenomenal. Oh, very cool. And Atari Age, Video Game Wizards, lots of other side quests, lots of other double jump over here. So lots of vendors. And then the last thing I want to show you. Oh, Atari merch. Okay, I may have to come back here later. Just saying. Oh, yeah, these are the mini 400, 800. Anyway. And so the last thing I want to show you, besides Atari H here, of course, seems like fully stacked and ready to go, is the auction items that are starting to show up. There are some really, really cool collectibles. So, of course, lots of neon signs, Nintendo, Atari 2600 joystick test station, the Magic demo station there where you would have cartridges in there and then you can select lots of other cool things. This is really cool. This is the Jonas Neubauer signed Tetris Championship cartridge. This is from 2014 and 2013. Really, really cool stuff if you're into that. And of course we have Nintendo. We have plenty of Nintendo. So anyway, that's how it looks right now. And see you guys at noon. All right, we're live. Oh, hey, there's John Hancock. Say hi, John.
Hello.
Hey, John. We're doing a quick...
Portland Retro Gaming Expo.
Oh, hey, thanks.
So you have to meet this gentleman here. It's Justin LeClaire, huge Halo collector.
Oh,
And,
nice.
You know, you guys should at least be friends on Facebook. He's a cool
Okay.
friend on my board. Good friend.
Ping me. Yeah, you know me.
Okay.
So, hey, thanks, guys. Hey, everybody online. So we're live from the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Lots of people here. John Hancock, for example. This is Hall D and E. So this goes all the way back there. And behind this firewall here, this is where the show is going on today, on Friday. But then tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, all this will open all the way back there. And yeah, and that's what we're going to do. And what you see here is the rest of the 300 plus vendors. I think we have close to 900 tables. As you can see, it's like tons of stuff. And really, really cool things. I'm just going to peek into a few booths here. And so this is an outfit called Quarter Arcade. Sorry. Cool stuff. They're still setting up, but love the vending machines even. You know, the kind of 7-Up and Pepsi. Lots of cool stuff. And then we have over here, we got, Master Chief. Some turtles. Yeah, that's the statue from Halo 2. Very cool. And yeah, lots more vendors. Some, people that sell art and general like geek and nerd paraphernalia. But lots of cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. Oh yeah. Anyway, so this is how that looks, and it's going to open on Saturday at 9 o'clock. And obviously, it's going to be like a crazy line before that opens, but things are in full swing here. Lots of games. Wow, that's bright over there. Let's go. Let's head over there. And yeah, and then further back there is going to be the autograph section. Oh, nice. Lots of VHS. Which reminds me, we're also going to have that big VHS swap. And that's going to be in another hall out there. Oh, that looks like Pat Contry, the NES Punk. Oh, these are nice and bright. Hope you can sort of see that in the video here. That looks really cool. Imagine that in your game room. Anyway, so Pick Squad. Yeah, these are the Portland Indie Game Squad folks. They always have amazing games. And then what you see over here is the autograph celebrity signing area. Right, there's tabletop gaming, like right over here. And then you have Lego and, of course, our retro computing area. And there's actually 2 retro computing areas, so I'll show that to you in a second. And here's Trevor, one of our volunteers. He runs the other computer retro gaming lab. Pardon? I'm live streaming, yeah.
Who's it to?
It's on Facebook, so.
Hello.
Hey, so Trevor is one of our awesome volunteers, and you're Maxi Boss. What are you?
I don't know. I'm on the board.
You're on the board. See, yeah, okay.
So I'm sort of a
Hybrid position, and he runs the PC Retro Gaming Lab over there.
He's the
Retro Computer Lab, yeah, which we'll go to next. I'll stop by there.
It's still being set up. So
Oh, everything is still being set up. Yeah,
behind the scenes, I guess, is what everybody's getting.
exactly.
I just turned down the music.
Oh,
I
awesome.
don't know if you noticed, it's pretty loud in here. You can barely hear it in the other room.
Okay.
But this is a lot better. It's a lot.
Awesome. Nice. Thank you. So this is where the folks are going to sign,
Later.
All right. Thanks, Trevor. This is where the folks are going to sign on the weekend. There's, Paul Niemeyer, Mr. Mortal Kombat, and Boom Shakalaka, Mr. Tim Kitzrow, and then everybody else. And you see here, Portland Lug, the Portland Retro Gaming, the Portland Lego Group, Lego User Group. Beautiful creations. And then over here are the retro home computers. I think I've shown you that yesterday so lots of things that are still being set up, and it looks really cool. Lots of cool things. And there's more things over there. And then the last Blockbuster is setting up the huge Blockbuster experience over here. And then we have the tabletop games over here. And of course, back here is the fighting tournament area. So this is where these, I think the 9 most popular Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, you know, whatever games are being competed in. And let's go to the Retro Computer Lab, and I'll show you that. And all of that is still work in progress, so keep that in mind. But
everything on that side is open today throughout the weekend. Everything over here is just Saturday.
all right, so let me show you how that looks. Actually, there's a couple things I'm going to show you here. So first of all, you're now at the other end of the Oregon Convention Center. And what you'll see over here in the D Dora meeting rooms is, to the right is one of the auditoriums. So this is where some of the panels are going to happen. And then to the left is the awesome Sega Lounge. And this is where you can do all the things that Nintendo don't. So they're still setting up, but this is the Sega Lounge. Come and do what Nintendo don't. Never gets old. So yeah, you get some Sega love on and check that out. And let's go and check out the Retro PC Lab, or Retro Computer Lab. So anyway, if you're into old computers, late 70s, early 80s, mid 80s, there's 2 places you need to check out. There is the Retro Computer Lab, which we're heading to now, and then the Retro Home Computer area, which we just came from, where you saw all these Apples and VIC-20s and Ataris, and there's going to be TI-99 and Coco and TRS-80 and, you know, tons of other things. Here's another auditorium. Then there's another auditorium right ahead of us. And this here is the Retro Computer Lab. Work in progress. But as you can see, lots of early Windows PCs. Look at those cool mouse pads. Some of them are newer, some of them are older. Some Amigas. So you see there's some overlap between the Retro Home Computer thing over there in Hall E and then the lab. But lots of cool things. So you want to play your Doom, or I don't know, are you guys going to run Duke Nukem? Yeah. I hope so. Hail to the king, baby. So anyway, sorry, I love that game.
We started setting this up yesterday, so this is still really rough, but we'll have
Nice.
it ready for tomorrow.
Nice. Oh yeah, Odyssey 2, Bally Astrocade, and
This is a static display of stuff.
very cool.
And back there, a whole bunch of games and some other stuff that still needs to be put together.
Cool. Here's some of our awesome volunteers, and I think that was it. So yeah, that's still being worked on. And oh yeah, see, there's another TRS-80, very yellow Vic, but that's okay. We love them anyway. Hey. So that's about it. Hope to see you guys tomorrow, Saturday, at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. This is going to be filled with people to the nth degree. And yeah, with that, hope to see you Saturday and Sunday. Thanks for watching. And we are live. The show has just opened, and the rush is on. And I mean the rush is on, really. Wow. Remember that old Activision game, Stampede? This is how it feels. So, oh, look at all these happy faces. Nice. Yeah, so this is Friday at noon at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. And people are rushing into the arcade, into, you know, the vendor hall. And, you know, anyway, people seem to be excited. Oh, nice shirt. Nice shirt. Yeah, lots of people. Oh, another nice suit. Love that. And another nice suit. Waka waka. Yeah, and so if people are curious, the staging area or holding pen or whatever you want to call that, that's where that is. And let's see if I can get in here. And nope. All right. Anyway. So this is where the holding area was, and people are funneling in. And you know, Friday noon. This is pretty good for just Friday. Friday's kind of our light day, and yeah, people are still checking in here, and they're coming. Anyway, hope to see you guys at the show. Have fun with the arcade, the free play area, the vendors. And we'll do another video this afternoon. Thanks for watching. And in the free play area, waiting for people, is Faceball 2000. So this is literally 16-player Game Boy based kind of a maze game. Kind of meaty maze, if people know what that is. And yeah, they're all hooked up here. They're ready to be played with. And I mean, this is absolutely glorious. So go ahead, take a seat, play, and have fun. And the rest of the free play area is all open. It's starting to fill up. And I see like a Tempest 2000 over there. And anyway, come on in and check out Faceball 2000. All right, one of the things that's new this year is the retro home computing area. So yeah, lots of things people are playing, and you know, on iMacs and Commodores and VIC-20s, Commodore 64. There's some Apple IIs and 3s, and you know, Cocos and TI-99 4As and Ataris, and yeah, lots of things here. And I mean, really, really cool things. And of course, we got the minis here as well. So this is kind of cool stuff. And yeah, people are enjoying that. Bringing back some memories here. So anyway, of course, people are signing autographs over here. That's been going pretty much all weekend long. It's Sunday. Sunday's always a little quieter, but still quite busy. And we have some really cool panels coming up. Of course, the big panel here with Nolan today. And then we also had some late-breaking panels this morning with older Atari people. You know, the Kitchen Brothers, Dan Crane. I'll give you a quick view of the show floor, how that looks now on Sunday around noon. And it's busy. I mean, lots of people. Of course, the arcade is still absolutely packed. It always is. But you guys can tell, lots of action still happening. Oh, there's some, I see some beautiful neon signs here. That's not a good thing. Very tempting. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, these are beautiful. Anyway, yeah, so, oh, people are buying the...
Excuse me. Oh, my bad. Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, always some Joker. John Hancock. Indie games. Tactical Dinosaur RPG. Ah, that looks good. And this I find just amazing. Old PCs with Sound Blaster cards and old Pentium 3s. Nice.
He was essentially
yeah, so lots of stuff happening. Oh, here are some folks from the National Video Game Museum. Lots of cool things.
Happy Sunday, Portland Retro Gaming Expo. I'd like to give you all a heads up that Colin Run and Beth Water from Final Fantasy XIV are over signing autographs by the Blockbuster Experience. Go on over there, check it out. We also have correspondence.
Oh yeah, lots of signings. And I have to say, one of my favorite things are these kids in front of the, that's just so cool. And there's multiple selfie backdrops, and anyway, that's always just really cool to watch that. And oh, and of course, the retro living room. There's some exhausted gamers over there. Hey, all these video games, that's hard work, okay? Arcade. Oh my God, look who that is. That is the Pickle from the Portland Pickles baseball team. Oh my God. If you ever wondered what a giant pickle is doing in the arcade, oh yeah, he's must be a spicy pickle or something. Oh yeah, Mr. Pickle. That's awesome. Anyway, Portland Pickles are here. I heard there's a Red Bull crew running around too. So everybody should be well caffeinated. This is awesome. Yeah, save money on the driver's lessons. Arcade, that's the way to go. Just absolutely amazing. Oh yeah, High Score Arcade. That's a new arcade in Molalla. Looks really good. And then back here, of course, the Tetris people. That is really, there were some phenomenal games yesterday. That's really going on. There's some group pictures that are taken back there. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Tetris folks having fun. And then of course there's air hockey table here. That's been one of my favorites. It just sounds just so brilliant with these metal rails. Yeah, and of course I showed you this before, that Space Invader game. It is just frantic. And you've got these kind of big guns down here and brilliant LED, like actual really LED screen, so it's super bright. And yeah, so free play area, we showed that before. We have a lot of 2-player and 4-player games set up, and really getting some good use. Oh, there's finally some free slots at Faceball. That was super crowded yesterday. So, but you see how that looks, right? So you've got 16 players competing, running around in a maze, and then you have these network game up, and just game over. So anyway, that's continuously running, so no need to wait. You just sign up and jump in and you're ready to go. And you know, you want to do like old consoles, classics, Atari, Vectrex, you know, somebody playing Kaboom, which is truly one of the best games for the 2600. And of course, you know, Saturn, N64, lots of things. That looks like Soul Calibur something. I might be wrong on that. I don't know my fighters, but anyway. Yeah. Lots of families here. That's really kind of cool because, you know, mom and dad finally get to show some old school skills, you know. All right, guys, that's it. Maybe another video this afternoon, but we're kind of crazy busy. So, oh yeah, and these are like some of the retro pinballs here. Well, that one is newer, but still. All right. Oh, and the Atari booth. I bought some merch earlier. Really nice stuff. And the other thing that was just amazing, some of the new games at Atari Age. I bought some 7800 games. Unbelievable what you can do these days with modern programming tools, and you know, same hardware still, but phenomenal games, just absolutely crazy. Anyway, guys, another video this afternoon. Thanks for watching. And I have no idea what I did here. I must have hit the mute button by accident. So this is the outside area right after Jeff Minter's panel here on the left. You see him? So Jeff Minter, in case you don't know, he's the legendary founder of Llamasoft. Llamasoft did all these great early shooter games like Grid Runner, you know, Attack of the Mutant Camels, Return of the Mutant Camels. And yeah, he did a lot of the light synthesizers as well, you know, like the VLM, the virtual light machine on the Jaguar, the visualizations on the Xbox, and he did things like Tempest 2000 on the Jaguar. So anyway, there at the table you see Ted and Kerry Takichi. Ted was a programmer on the Tempest 2000. Kerry was, his wife, was the voice of Tempest 2000, you know, the one that says Super Sapper Recharge. And then to the right of Kerry, you see James Purplehampton. He was the producer right there. He's coming into the picture with the Jaguar t-shirt. He was the producer on Alien versus Predator and other things, and I think that's Chris Kohler there to the right of him. So anyway, a very illustrious group, Jeff Minter in the background, and some Atari Jaguar alumni there as well. So that was a great panel, and yeah, and this is the scene right outside of the room immediately after the panel. All right, we are live and very quiet with Mr. Nolan Bushnell and some local news crew here in the background in front of computer space. Now, outside the room, there's just a gazillion people lined up, but and we're gonna have a huge room full of people. There's a long line, and cool presentation. Yeah, and this is the upcoming Nolan Bushnell panel at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. So definitely highly recommend, if you're at the show and you see this, come and join us in the Portland Ballroom. This is going to start in like about 2 minutes or so. And here the legend himself, co-founder of Atari, talk about his baby and where he thinks video games are going. And we're about to unleash the crowd. Doors are opening. And they're gonna go. Oh, here they come. So anyway, Atari at 52. If you're at the show, join us upstairs. Take the escalators upstairs to the Portland Ballroom and enjoy them. You're all good. And join the meeting with Nolan Bushnell, co-founder of Atari, and a million other things. So it's going to be packed. Anyway, we're recording this, so we'll post that on YouTube in a few weeks. But yeah, this is going to be awesome. All right. We'll do another short little live stream this afternoon. All right. So you might be wondering, why is there a llama at PRGE, at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo this year? Well, it's primarily because we have Jeff Minter here, the legendary founder of LlamaSoft. And so we needed to have Caesar, the no drama llama. And so where there's Jeff Minter, there needs to be a llama and no drama. And so here you go. And that thing is just cuddly, like just nobody's business. Actually, they both look kind of cuddly. So yeah, this is awesome. That llama is so fluffy and it's just adorable. And there's a bit of a line, but no drama here. Just a llama. So very cool. Thanks for watching, guys. No.
Where did you go with getting a Chuck E. Cheese thing today instead of
I have it on my wall anyways, and I have all my choices. Like, this is what I think of.
cool? That's right.
So here is Nolan Bushnell signing things, and he's gonna sign a Pong unit.
I'll stay on the box. You can go get that.
Sorry, can't bunch an area up. You want to get mine? Quick area.
Take it up.
Yeah, checking out the Pong machine, and he just signed it. Very, very cool. That Pong machine is gonna get reeled out here, and the next people are piling up. There's Shamim, one of our autograph guys, and he's definitely somebody we may have to. All good. Good morning, everybody. Well, it's Monday morning after PRGE 2024, and it's cleanup time. Actually, most of it was done by our awesome volunteers last night, and of course all the vendors, all the exhibitors that moved out. But as you guys can see, there are still a few arcade games over there in the retro home computing section. There are still a few items. So yeah, that's always the kind of cleanup day, Monday after the show, and of course Sunday night. Still a few things hanging around, but boy, we had fun. This was awesome. I think this was our big PRG yet. Tons of guests, like VIPs and speakers and celebrities, actors, content creators, of course, video game industry alumni, and tons of attendees. We don't know the final numbers yet, but I can definitely say it was the biggest PRGE ever. And yeah, we had a lot of fun, even with a surprise fire alarm in between. I think it was great. And I hope you guys had fun as well. Certainly looked that way. We hope to see you next year. The 2025 dates will be posted on the website here sometime today or tomorrow. And yeah, looking forward to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo 2025. And hope to see you guys there. And with that, farewell. One more big loop. All right. Take care, guys. See you next year.